Hello again, I'm Dan Morfitt and this is your Daily Rundown on Channel 7. Ta for watching. Joining me on the Blue Bonquette now is musician Jodie, aka SheBeat. First question has to be, why SheBeat?
Hi Dan. I think that it's because I'm a huge Beatles fan. So I thought initially maybe I could be a tribute act for the Beatles, but then I realised I needed a few more members. So since I'm a solo, I became SheBeat.
SheBeat, I like that. So not She Silver Beats or something like that?
You know, I had a little brainstorm with myself with a pint of Guinness, and SheBeat is what we've got.
And you didn't do the whole business down the Reeperstrasse and the Reaper Barn in Hamburg and all the strip clubs and stuff?
It was a tough time. I don't want to talk about that.
So you're here tonight because you've got a brand new EP out. It's called Hairy Boy Blues.
I do have an EP coming out.
Okay.
And Hairy Boy Blues is a track on it. But it's as yet untitled. I haven't thought of a title for it, so...
Oh, have I got ahead of myself
You're
then?
way ahead of me.
Am I slightly ruining it then?
Yes. No, you're not.
So Hairy Boy Blues is just a track on it?
It's, I've put it on my SoundCloud as a sample of the sort of the sound that's going to be on the EP, but I haven't actually got a release date yet.
Okay, so it's a bit acoustic, a bit blues?
Yeah, it's just me. So
one word did scare me, and I want you to allay my fears. Alt country.
Well, it's because I'm a big Dolly Parton fan.
Oh, that's fine then.
So, yes.
So,
but I obviously don't really have the Dolly Parton look, so it's alternative Dolly Parton.
Yeah, no pink rhinestones.
Well, I don't know if anyone wants to send me some.
And is that definitely your own hair?
Yes.
Dolly would be fine with me saying that. Everybody knows it's something. So, Jodie, aka SheBeat, let's have a song from you.
Okay, this is on the EP that I released at the end of last year. It's called Always on the Run, and it's about a painting of the same name by Todd White. Catch me if you can, lay your lips on me. Don't waste any time, 'cause I'm always on the run. Always on your mind, like a dream come true. Careful what you wish for, 'cause I'm always on the run. Gotta keep my motor running, gotta keep my heart from showing. Don't try to change me, boy, I'm always on the run. Always on the run. Didn't see me coming, knocked you off your feet. Taking off was easy, 'cause I'm always on the run. Gotta keep my motor running, gotta keep my heart from showing. Don't try to change me, Dan, I'm always on the run. Always on the run. Hear the sound of me leaving, see the dust kicked up. Watch the trail I'm blazing, 'cause I'm always on the run. Gotta keep my motor running, gotta keep my heart from showing. Don't try to change me, boy, I'm always on the run. Always on the run. Always on the run.
Jodie, aka SheBeat, and always on the run on the Daily Rundown. What made you pick up the guitar?
I've always loved the guitar, and I tried to learn it probably 10 years before I did eventually learn it. But because I was such a huge fan of guitar music, I thought there's just no point in trying to emulate my heroes. i.e. Jimmy Page, Jimi Hendrix. Why are they all called Jimmy. For starters?
Jimmy Tarbuck.
I'm not called Jimmy. I thought, why even bother? Anyway, I've always been a storyteller, I've always been a writer. And so I found myself at a point where I thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go. And what's the worst that can happen? And it turned out that I really enjoyed it, and that other people really enjoyed my songs, and that I really enjoyed performing, and the people that I met out on the gig scene. And so it's all gone from there.
So it's not like as if you were an angst-ridden adolescent in their bedroom with a guitar. This is a thing that you picked up later on in life.
I was a really jolly teenager. The angst came later.
But something like that song, how do you write it?
Do you know, I've got a funny story about this particular song that I wrote. I had a really terrible flu, and I was really a bit out of it. So it was kind of like my LSD years. I was on antibiotics and...
the night nurse tapes.
Yeah. And there was this great picture on the wall of a girl on a motorbike looking back. She's been causing trouble. And I thought, I'm going to write a song about that girl. And there it is.
I don't think Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, when they wrote When the Levee Breaks or when they appropriated it from blues culture, possibly had the same thing.
I had a bit of Dolly Parton, and you've got some SheBeat.
Yeah, I like it. Who do you... asking who are you influenced by is such a crass question. So who do you like to listen to when you're not writing?
I have a huge music collection, and I have a huge diverse taste. I love the Beatles. I love the melodic 60s pop. So a lot of my songs are very short, 2.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes. I don't think I've broke the 3.5 minute barrier yet. I'm not,
short and sweet.
So yeah, it's in and out, and it's melodic and it's pop. But I also like stuff like, there's a bit darker, like PJ Harvey, maybe even the Cardigans. These are people that audiences have said I remind them of in some way or another, so which is amazing. Yeah,
there's a bit of Nina Persson in there and A Camp and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. So if people want to hear more, I know your Twitter is @SheBeatMusic.
It is.
So go to there, and then there's all the links, or...
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much in all the places you might expect. So I'm on SoundCloud, I'm on iTunes, I'm on Amazon, I'm on Spotify. Although I've got to say, as an artist, Spotify is a little bit soul-destroying. You get about half a pence if someone listens 3 times. So I can't advocate these things.
Half a pence is still all right.
It's better than nothing.
So listen at least 6 times, and you can get a penny sweet.
I might get a whole penny sweet, a cola bottle for SheBeat.
Please listen to her music, because then she can get a fruit salad and a mojo. Well, that'll be 12 times. So people can listen to your music.
Yes, they can.
And what's your plans for the rest of 2016?
I've got some gigs lined up. I'm going to try and gig more around the country. I did my first video last year, so maybe later in the year I'll do another video. I want to play some festivals. I just like gigging really, and meeting other musicians, and do some collaborations. I did some backing vocals just yesterday for a friend of mine, so I just like making music.
And when does this as yet untitled EP come out?
I think maybe in the next 3 months, maybe September. It was going to be June, but we had to put it back, so I think maybe September. So look out.
Well, before we go with Something to Say with Maddie and John, as they'll return in a bit, one last song from SheBeat, please.
I'll give you a song called Rainproof, which is about trying to be cheerful in the face of adversity, and was also inspired by Dolly Parton, and it's on my forthcoming EP. Tell me, mister, why you don't like the rain. Non-stop sunshine drives a good man insane. Need some weather to get out of your head. Take my umbrella when you see clouds overhead. Raindrops keep falling, but they don't make me blue. I got a rainbow and there's room here for two. When life gets crazy, it's so easy to fade. When life's got you running, step out of the shade. Stormy weather, and I'm thinking of you. Just keep your head on, and we'll somehow make it through. Stick together, whatever comes our way. Take my umbrella and let's dance in the rain. Take my